Hello, welcome to Lunar Astro. So today's topic is something which I've taken out from the Chandrakala Nadi. I've tried it, tested it several times, and now I'm going to give it one portion of it on YouTube. But before moving to that particular part, I thank you all of you, whoever has written email, whoever has left the knowledge after listening to my videos. I'm really glad you did. It gives me immense pleasure when someone writes this story and tells me that after listening to this particular video, I left the non-veg. I did this. I did the Gayatri job. All these things, whichever you have started doing, is an integral part of the Jyotish. See, Jyotish is not about the knowledge itself. It's about the lifestyle you have to live with. So during the course, throughout the lectures, I keep on pushing. I always keep certain tips, tricks that students should adopt it in their daily lives. Because my ultimate goal in 17 weeks or 18 weeks of basic course, the knowledge you will get it. That's one part. You can get knowledge from anywhere. But what is that one thing which is different, which will come from the tradition, which will come from a person who comes from this particular background? That is a lifestyle. And I always give, like, first lecture, I told every one of them to start the Gayatri jap from today onwards. Because until and unless you complete the Gayatri jap, when I say complete, it means 125,000 jap of Gayatri, 1.25 lakhs. Until and unless you complete it, the Jyotish will not come to you in real sense. You need to do it. That's the basic requirement. So day one, I told every one of the students regarding this. Then in every lecture, I tell them about the eating habits, I tell them about the sleeping habits and various other things throughout the course. Because the goal is to make you a Brahmin in those 17 weeks. See, earlier there were Gurukuls. So you were under the total control of Guru. You're isolated from the outer world. Guru can control you. You're just dependent on Guru for everything. But now it's not possible for me to bring everyone at my home and keep you under my guidance. So what I do is, during the course and even before starting the course, I tell everyone to start doing certain things. And even after watching my YouTube channel, if someone has left a non-veg and started doing Gayatri jap for the Jyotish, trust me, you have done a great job. Jyotish will come to you. The techniques will come. See, there are two types of astrologers. One of them will suffer after a certain time period. You will see a lot of astrologers will suffer. Another ones, they will live their life happily. They will never have any problems. They never had problems with their kids. And they go through a very peaceful life and they come to the end. The only difference what I find between the two is the latter one, the latter person has been trained under the Guru. He knows how to control that energy. That is why I tell everyone, please go to temple every morning. Please do certain rituals every morning so that your positivity never gets down. And I understand you guys want to take consultations from me. I receive all the amount of emails I receive regarding consultations. I wish I can do consultations with that speed. I mean, I will make money out of it, right? I mean, you guys will pay me money if I do consultations, and I will become rich very soon. But the thing is, the ultimate goal is not the money. Ultimate goal is, the astrology was reduced to only remedies and certain techniques, tricks. That's it. That was the astrology was reduced to. You go to an astrologer, tell the problem, you get the remedy. My ultimate goal was that this is not what you should be doing. My ultimate goal was to show the prediction. That this is how the prediction should be done. This is how you should predict, and that's what I'm teaching now. I'm passing on that torch to different people. I always tell this to every one of the students. From day one, the prediction will start. You listen to the first lecture, you do the prediction. This is how the course has been designed. Because earlier, I mean, a year back, I was telling everyone I'm going to teach only Rashis. That's what I've done. Because Rashis were the most important part of Jyotish. That's what the Maharishi Parashar has explained in chapter 1. No one was paying attention to it. But when I showed that this is how I'm using it, Now it makes sense. So some of the students who are really experienced, I mean, there are people in the batch who are like 10 years in astrology, 5 years in astrology. They're really experienced people in the batch. And if they are looking at the Rashis, okay, this is a new way to look at Rashis. If they are learning, it means, they have not paid attention to that particular detail before. I'm just bringing out all the details because this is what I've seen while growing up in the family. I've seen people who will listen to they will listen to names and they will say, okay, these many guns will match in the chart. I went to someone very senior in the family, and I said, these are the two boy and girls horoscope. And he said, you know what, just tell me the name. I told the name of the boy and the girl and said, 22 gunas will match, the marriage is okay. You go ahead. Or they will listen to the Panchang part only. That is my next goal, to teach Panchang. Panchang course is coming very soon. Get ready. If you want to learn Panchang, within next 2 days on the website, it will be available. You can sign up because there is a limitations of seats now, because I can't let everyone. I can't teach the bigger batch. That's the problem. The bigger batch creates a mess. So if you want to get registered on the Panchang course. This is what I'm going to teach. Just listen to the Panchang and tell the life story. And this is going to be one of the most intense courses again. I'm bringing out all the details now. Now, regarding consultation, I understand you want to take it from me. But the thing is, you should understand why I don't do consultations, or why I don't make it like a 10 consultations or 15 consultations in a week. I do 3 consultations in a day. In a week. Earlier, I used to do 1 in a day. Now I've reduced to 3, maximum 3 in a week. The reason is the amount of energy goes in reading chart. It looks simple, it is not, because your brain works on a certain level that my brain gets tired for the whole day after that. Imagine this. This is a prediction, and I've shared it on the Medium. If you have not followed me, there's a link below in the description. Please follow me on the Medium. I write there regularly. I've decided to write there regularly and shared a lot of things over there. So follow me in Quora, Medium, or on the blog on the website. You'll get a lot of other things as well over there. The prediction was on this particular date. I want to show you how the brain actually calculated all this. On this particular date, a drunk sadhu will appear at your workplace, ask for money, and you will deny the money, saying that sadhu is intoxicated. Why this one small event is important? Because the Kala Chakra Dasha is a Dasha which comes at one particular time, it will go to the reset point. This was the reset point of his 6th house. If he would have given the money that particular day, his all 6th house problems would have been solved. This was the reset point of the Kala Chakra Dasha. Kala Chakra Dasha, when I taught, I showed that you cannot be born without a special jump. That because you're changing souls, right? You're coming into new life. So there has to be a jump. There has to be special Dasha mode. You check it in anyone's birth chart. There is a special mode on that particular date, that particular Prana Dasha. You can time it. People do birth time rectification. All the students who have done Kala Chakra Dasha, they're doing the birth time rectification using the same technique. It is still available. If you want to buy, go on the website. But the thing is, this one particular line, brain has used the Shastyansha, the Shastyansha deities, drunk sadhu. I have to make a drunk sadhu. This was all happening in the sign of Sagittarius. I have to feel that energy, that it has to be the drunk sadhu. It has to be this particular date due to Kala Chakra Dasha. It has to be outside the shop. And all this prediction in this one line, I've used at least 20 techniques on different level. I've used nakshatras, I've used Shastyansha deities, and then I've made the prediction, this one line. So you see, when your brain works on that level, after this, it's impossible to do the second consultation on the same day. You can't. And at least I can't. I don't have that power. And if I start doing the consultations at a speed which I'm getting receiving the emails every morning, you guys will start complaining that I've diluted my consultation power. So this is why This is the limit, 3 consultations a day, and the amount of emails I get 50 to 60 consultations or requests a day. This is what I'm receiving right now, even after when the consultations are closed. And in between, there are people who are regulars. They have to come in thrice a month. They have to come for some reason, one or the other. There are regulars within the. They are coming to me from last several years, so you can't deny that. So this is the reason I'm not doing consultations. But trust me, I'm teaching every one of my students to be as great as me. My ultimate goal is to teach that one line pending karma which I've taught. This one line prediction. I want every single student to do that. This is the ultimate goal. What I have in my mind. So whatever is necessary. So for to do this, it was necessary to teach them the Rashis first, and that's what I've done. So Rashis is almost over now. Then next part, Panchang is coming, which is again the base. See, Panchang is the Muhurta you are born in. So the first thing you should do is the Muhurta correction. If you do the Muhurta correction, 80% problems are solved. There are people who will listen to the Panchang and will say, okay, your job will have problem in this particular year. Your job will have, this is the peak of your life. This is how they do with the Panchang only. This is what I'm going to teach. The most well-kept hidden secret techniques of Panchang is coming up. So I think by tomorrow or by evening, it will be up on the website. Go ahead, register it. The course is going to launch in about 2 months. This is the time period I've taken. Right. In 2 months, the Panchang course will be there. Not before that. So, but let's come to the technique of the day. The technique of the day is debilitated Jupiter. Everyone says it's a bad thing. It's a good bad thing. First of all, read Gajendra Moksha Path. That's one of the most best remedies. Every morning, do it. You will see the amount of relief you will get from Gajendra Moksha Path is unimaginable. If you know the meaning as well, that's one of the other good things. Okay, but I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to share few of the charts with you. Debilitated Jupiter. Debilitated Jupiter will start giving you results. Depends on the degree of Jupiter in your chart. Depend on the Navanj position of the chart. From 36 to 42, this is the peak of his life. Like, see, Jupiter is a Jiva Karaka, and we should be able to see when the peak of your life has to come. This peak of life, you will see this particular person is born for this particular reason, and this will be the time period this person will rise up to this. That's only Jupiter. This is completely the Nadi technique. Now to see how to actually time this, how to time that this particular Jeev, that your soul will reach its highest level in this particular life at this particular time. How you're going to do it? You're going to use the Jupiter. And for people who have debilitated Jupiter, this time period will come between the age of, starting from the age of 36 to the age of 42. This particular time period will be there. All you have to see is, depending on the degrees, like if Jupiter is at 15 degrees, so it will be the middle part. If it's at 10 degrees, so it will be in the first half. So you divide these years. But this is a time period the person will rise to glory in these years. And let me share some charts with you. Okay, this is the first chart. This is a chart of actor Anthony Hopkins. Jupiter is debilitated at 9 degrees 30 minutes. This is a color software. If you have not used it, please go. This is, I found, a bit better in certain other terms, and because the best part is notes. You can get the notes right here. So again, he was the peak of the career at 1975, the same age pattern, and got 5 movies in the mid of 1970s. This peak of his life came in the mid 40s. From 36 to 42 was the peak of his life. Debilitated Jupiter gave him that result. Similarly, what you should do, because see, this is you should make a software of folder like this, debilitated Jupiter. This is the chart of the founder of the Fiat company. who was a supporter of Mussolini. You see, here's a debilitated Jupiter retrograde at 2 degree 24 minutes. And right click and I go to the notes. Okay, age of 41, Fiat was started and he was given a legislature position for life after that. This was the peak and turning point of his life. The Jeeve reached the highest point in this particular life at the age of 41, debilitated Jupiter. Now let's look at the third one. He's a Nobel Prize winner. He's American guy, and he won the Nobel Prize in year 1975. Okay, he's a Nobel Prize winner with debilitated Jupiter again. Let me show you this. Okay, debilitated Jupiter in the 7th house, Cancer ascendant, 9th lord is debilitated. But again, at the age between 36 to 41, in the peak of life in 1975, and he won a Nobel Prize in that particular year. So you see, these patterns of life can be only decoded with the help of Jupiter. But what if someone has exalted Jupiter? What if someone has a Gemini Jupiter? Because you all have different Jupiters, right? Born in different years, different Jupiters. So the ages will vary, and I will do in the future videos. I will do reveal setting for all the planets, all the Karakas, because Karaka was Jeeve. Jupiter was the Karaka for the Jeeve. Similarly, Venus is Karaka for the money as well. So when you will have the maximum amount of money in your life, you time it from the Venus. When you will have the maximum problems in your life, time it from Saturn. So this is system of Nadi. This is a wonderful system, and I'm going to do more videos on it. But do test it for people who have debilitated Jupiter, because people who have debilitated Jupiter, they're a bit concerned, right? Why have a debilitated Jupiter? I have a debilitated Saturn. Trust me, debilitated planet has a age where it will give you the maximum results. And you should do the Dasha, you should read the Dasha progression. I've done a video on Dasha progression as well, where a debilitated planet will give you the maximum good results after a certain time period. So you should watch that video of Dasha progression as well. And I hope to see you in the next video. I hope you like the technique, you learn something new from it. Try it, test it, see with people with debilitated Jupiter what happened between these particular ages, 36 to 42. Test it. You will find amazing results from it. Okay, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.